Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So in the first video I did about analyzing a chess position, that was part 1. In today's video we'll continue with part 2 and we'll be talking strictly on the perspective of black. So without wasting much of the time, let me just give a quick recap. So we talked about developing your pieces as quickly as possible and putting your king to safety. Those were the main key ideas that we talked about in part 1. In today's part 2, we'll be going over how you can do the same in black's perspective. So let's see. E4. So I'll take E4 even in this analysis as an example. So E4. So the move that we're going to be focusing on is the C6, just going for the Caro-Kann. So the idea of C6 is to fight for D5. Simple and straightforward. Once they capture, we can capture back. That's the idea or the logic behind C6. But one thing that you must always take into consideration is what kind of opening am I playing. So once I play C6, I can say that I'm playing an indirect center attack opening, whereby I'm trying to attack the center but not in move 1. So what's the difference between this move and this? The difference is that this move allows this expansion, and mind you, the next move, if you're not careful, is this. That's the difference. That's a major difference. So that's how you need to analyze the position. So there are two things that can go on C6. The first is the knight and the pawn going to C6. But which one is better? In this position, I can say the pawn going to C6 is a bit better. Not a bit better, is much better. So just go C6. D5, D4, you go D5. Your plan is set straight on forward. If they don't do anything, we are going to capture this piece. That's the intention. So like the intention for white, if you play anything, let's see, you play this, they're just going to capture. That's the intention. So once E4 has been played, E4 is controlling these two. You may say, what if I play this? Even this, they're just going to capture. You can't avoid that capture if you're going to be playing recklessly. So that's the key idea. So let's see. So E4, the move that we are talking about is C6. So after C6, we can see that white has realized that you are not fighting for the center and they'll fight for it there and then. So you are just going to do this, sticking to the principle. I'll play this opening as if I don't know anything about the Caro-Kann, guys. So let's see. Let's say they go for knight C3. I'm playing as if I don't know the Caro-Kann. So knight C3. So what is happening is that they are trying to attack my piece that is here. And the intention, don't forget about the intention of something. Once we play this, any pawn that comes here, we are going to grab. That's the idea. But sometimes it is not good to grab. Example, in the Queen's Gambit, the reason why it is not good to grab is after you grab and this move has been played, they are opening a discovery to your pawn that has just captured a pawn. That's the difference. Now you'll be forced to start defending this piece. But in this position, you can capture this. And if they capture back, what should you play? The first thing that should come into your mind is that the knight is not defended by anything. That's why I need just to attack this knight. Let me just attack it. Can I play this? No. This is good, but in this position it is not. Although you are attacking this, you are creating some weaknesses in the light diagonal. That's what I can put it. So that's why this should be played. Simple and straightforward. So once this is played, you can see they will notice that this is under attack. And can they play this? Yeah, some may try to play this, but do I capture? No, I don't capture. I should not capture because I'm giving away the center. That's the idea. So the center, now they are going to have 2 pawns on the center, whilst you're not going to have anything at the center. That's the idea. So that's why after this, they are going to attack you back. So now everything is balanced. You attacked with the tempo, they attack you with the tempo again. So you just need to move. And after you move, you can notice that they can even push. And if you play recklessly somewhere, so what's the intention of this? So every time a move is played, it has an intention. So the intention is to trap the bishop. And if you're not careful, let's say we just make a random move and say I'm just developing, I'll not take care of the threat. Now you overlooked the threat. The big threat is just this. And this is how beginners blunder games there and then. So you're going to lose a piece for nothing. You can either capture here, this develops, whatever you do, you capture here, this will develop, or even the queen. Yeah, I can say even the queen that is doing nothing there, it can develop. It's a good move. That's the idea. So that's why after this move, you can even stop it. You can even stop it. But instead of stopping it, the move that I can recommend is just doing this. Because this one is a bit safer. Why do I say it's a bit safer? Let's say you do this, they do this. Now you are going to be forced to start defending this piece. So you come here, they can even come here. What do you do? From here you come here. So slowly and slowly your position will start being cramped, and sooner or later this position will fall. That's what I can say. So but that's why playing the bishop here, now we get back to the theory. Although I said that let me act as if I don't know the theory. You have seen what happens if you just come here and they come here. So this is theory, this is the computer top move. But me, I don't like this move because of the knight coming back here. So that's why I just like attacking it like this. So the key idea revolves around attacking this. We talked about attacking it with the pawn, attacking it with the bishop, and attacking it with the knight. Yeah guys, those are the moves. That is how you should play chess. So if they capture, although you could love to capture towards the center, because that's what we have been emphasizing, towards the center, this is not actually good in this position because you are doubling your pawns plus opening this file. Although you may say you want to use this file, but this is not actually safe, because in the wrong line you are going to castle kingside and the position doesn't look favorable doing this. So that's why I recommend doing this. Let's say they just develop. Simple and straightforward. You would love to come here and give a check, but what happens after that? Then you'll be kicked out by a small guy. Should you allow that? No. Can even come here. Or before doing that, let's say they do this. Once you come here, they come here, you come here, and once you come here, they come here. You can notice that you can pin them. And I've seen a lot of guys being reckless in this position, just trying to do this. After they do that, we can give in a check, do this. Can I capture this? Yeah, let me just capture. Once they capture, yeah, can even do that. Next, I'm just threatening to do this, double my queen there, and the game continues and flows like that. So that's how you should do. So let's see. So after that, and before doing that, you can even give in a check. So once the check has been given, So you notice that them playing this, they could love it, but it will cost them a longer period to castle. So that's why most just go for this. But immediately you see this, you should see that something is wrong with this move. Although it's correct, but something is wrong. What is wrong with this move? So the wrong thing is that it allows this. And if they try to be greedy, just know that this piece is pinned. What should I do? You pin again. Put pressure on the pinned piece. That's the key idea. So if they are smart, they will just do this. Of which we just do this. And from knowing no theory, you can notice that you are going to win a chess game. They may try to come here. Let's say they come here. Mind you, don't blunder a game just like this. Yeah, you can say let me grab the bishop, but the bishop is not for grabs. Yeah, that's what I can say. So after this move, the move that you need to play is just this capture. And after the capture, let's say they do this. So you need to evaluate two things in this position. What happens if the rook lands here? What happens if they capture? So what I can say is the rook is very active, and if you are not careful to worry about things that don't matter a lot, like the pawn here, it will cost you the entire game. So the move that I can say or I can recommend is playing this. Yeah, just going for this. Because yeah, let's see what the computer recommends. Let me turn on and see. Sure. So without even wasting much of the time, this is the top computer recommendation. I saw this move, trying to be greedy, but I was thinking something like a push can start. Yeah, just them pushing, like doing this. I was seeing something like that in the future. Like if you do that, my bishop, let's see, if this bishop, this comes and this won't be good news. Of which if I take, they might take. I need to move, and if I move, they can come here. Now from a good position, I've started creating myself unnecessary pressure. So that's why I did this, which is the top computer recommendation. So that is how you analyze a chess position. So in this analysis now, let's go for this. So you see now, just doing this, they do this, you go for this, they come back, the computer recommends this, but under normal human moves, I can say, let's see, I can even recommend this. Can you play this? What's the logic behind? So let's see, they push, you're just going to capture. Yeah, so you can even just put your bishop there. So develop like this, rook comes here. If a trade ever occurs, you are free to capture. Don't worry about this stuff. So you can just lock it and play this. Next you're going to grab it. So that's how you analyze the chess position. So focus more on piece activity than grabbing unnecessary pieces. That's the key idea. And I think by the end of this course, everyone who follows this logical thinking stuff shall hit at least 50 points higher rated than they were at first. Yeah, even myself, I'm looking towards to clocking 2200. That's been my dream, and I think that stuff is coming to life. Yeah, and approaching candidate master level by the year 2027. Then we start chasing titles now. That's the key idea, and start playing a lot of tournaments. That's the key idea. So guys, this is what I had for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And if you want to play brilliant moves like our grandmasters are able to navigate through even tough positions, this is the best chess video that you are going to ever receive on how to evaluate even a complex position. Just go towards piece activity rather than capturing unnecessary stuff. Although they may look tempting, but they are the source of blunder. That's what I can say. Sure, guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thank you.